Hello students, in the previous class we discussed the problems related to the tangents of ellipse. They are very basic problems. Now we will do the problems related to same tangents in the objective mode today. Okay, let us begin the class. See here, this is the question. If a circle is concentric with the ellipse, find the inclination of their common tangent to the major axis of the ellipse. So, a circle is there that is concentric with the ellipse. That means both the centers are same. Find the inclination of their common tangent to the major axis of ellipse is what they are asking. So, there are possibilities to get the common tangents. First of all, let us consider the equation of ellipse as x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, a greater than b case. This is your ellipse. So, this is the shape of the ellipse. This is major axis, it is minor axis. Major axis along x-axis, minor axis along y-axis. So we have to construct a circle which is concentric to this ellipse, and then we are going to find out the inclination of common tangent. We mean the tangent makes an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. Suppose your circle is having radius b units. Suppose your circle is x square plus y square equal to a square, having center at origin that is coincides with the center of our ellipse. Suppose this is R say, general circle x square plus y square is equals to R square. Suppose R is equals to b, what happened? When R equal to b, the circle is like this. This is the circle whose ends of diameter are what? 0 comma b and 0 comma minus b. This is 0 comma b and this is 0 comma minus b. At that time, this is common tangent. This is the another common tangent. So, these two tangents are parallel to what? Axis. That means the inclination theta is equals to 0. That is the first case. So what is our case 1, my dears? Case 1, you consider a circle x square plus y square equal to r square, that is r is equals to b. That is for r is equals to b, we get the circle. X square plus y square is equals to b square. At that time, the inclination of common tangent to the both curves is 0, theta equal to 0. Suppose r is equals to a. Let your r is a. That means radius of circle is a. We get the auxiliary circle. That means the circle described on origin as center and a as radius. We get the circle in this manner. This is your circle. This is the ellipse. What are their common tangents? The common tangents as shown in this figure, like this. These are two vertical lines. That means tangents at vertex. This is one of the vertex. This is the another vertex. These are the tangents at vertices of your ellipse. This is your x-axis. Now tell me what is the angle? The inclination of the common tangent to the both curves is 90 degrees. Therefore, theta is equals to 90 degrees for r is equals to a. Radius of circle r is equal to a, theta is equals to 90 degrees. For r is equals to b, theta is equals to 0 degrees. Now let us see the general case. That means your radius lies between B and A. B less than r less than a, at that time we have to find out the inclination of the common tangent to the both curves. Okay, let us draw the figure once again. Suppose your ellipse is like that, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1, and the circle of radius r intersects your ellipse in this manner having same center, but that means they are concentric to each other. So what is your circle? X square plus y square is equals to r square is your circle. Ellipse equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. Here the condition is b less than r less than a. Radius of the circle is more than semi-minor axis is less than semi-major axis. That is the case. At that time we have to find out the inclination of common tangent. That means this is the common tangent, it is also a common tangent, it is a common tangent, this is also a common tangent. At that time we have to find out the inclination. Am I correct or not? So first of all we write the equation of common tangent and then find the inclination. Suppose y equal to mx plus c is common tangent to our both curves. Therefore we have the conditions. If it is tangent to our ellipse, what is the condition? C square is equals to a square m square plus b square. This is the condition. Again, this line is tangent to our circle also. So radius is equals to perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance from where to where? Center to the line. After applying the condition, we have the condition c square is equal to r square into 1 plus m square. That is also well known formula for you. C square equal to r square times of 1 plus m square. So equate both c squares. From that we can calculate the value of m and hence find the theta. Okay, a square m square plus b square is equals to r square plus r square m square. My dears, a square minus r square is positive. At the same time r square minus b square is also positive. So for our convenience you take that m square r square to the left side. We have m square times of a square minus r square is equals to r square minus b square. R square minus b square. So m square is what? M square is nothing but r square minus b square by a square minus r square. This is m square. Suppose theta is inclination, then we have tan square theta is equals to r square minus b square by a square minus r square. This is tan square theta. From that we can calculate tan theta and then you can find theta is equal to tan inverse root of r square minus b square by a square minus r square. You may convert that into the cos also. So this can be written as see here we have m square is equal to that one. From that we can calculate tan square theta as r square minus b square by a square minus r square we have cos theta is what? Cos 2 theta is equals to, we have the formula from trigonometry, cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. So we have tan square theta, substitute tan square theta here itself and then find theta in terms of cos inverse. That is equals to 1 minus tan square theta, we mean r square minus b square by a square minus r square whole divided by a square minus r square. 1 plus tan square theta means r square minus b square by a square minus r square. By taking the LCM, denominator gets cancelled. A square minus r square plus b square whole divided by a square minus r square plus r square minus b square. R square gets cancelled. You have minus 2r square plus a square plus b square by a square minus b square. This is cos 2 theta. What about 2 theta? Implies 2 theta is equals to cos inverse of that one. Cos inverse of a square plus b square minus 2r square by a square minus b square. Am I correct or not? Hence, you can write theta is equals to 1 by 2 times of cos inverse of a square plus b square minus 2r square by a square minus b square, my dears. This is the inclination of common tangent to the ellipse and a circle which is concentric to your ellipse having radius r units. That means the circle intersect the ellipse in 4 points here. So these are the cases. When r is equal to b, the angle is theta equal to 0. When r is equals to a, we have theta is equals to 90 degrees. If the radius of the circle lies between b to a, then we have theta is equals to half cos inverse of a square plus b square minus 2r square by a square minus b square. Okay? This is the way to find out the inclination of common tangent to our both curves. One is ellipse and other one is circle which is concentric to your ellipse. Here 0, 0 is the center that is common to both circle and ellipse. Okay? This is the next question. The line 2x plus 3y is equals to 12 touches the ellipse at what? A simple objective question for you. So we first write the equation in the standard form. X square by 4 ones are 4, 4 eights 32. X square by 18 plus y square by 8 is equals to 1. Because dividing on both sides by 72, we obtain in the standard form. What is a square? A square is equals to 18. What is your b square? That is 8. Now, what is the line equation? 2x plus 3y minus 12 equal to 0. This is your L, this is M, this is your N. Of the form Lx plus My plus N equal to 0. So, what is your point of contact? Already we proved. Minus a square L by N comma minus b square M by N is your point of contact of the line Lx plus My plus N equal to 0 with your ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. Just to substitute the values, we obtain the point of contact. Minus 18 times of L, that is 2, by N is minus 12, comma, minus b square means 8 into M is 3 by N is minus 12. Minus gets cancelled. 6 2s, 6 3s, 2 2 gets cancelled. 4 2s, 4 3s, again 3 3 gets cancelled. The point of contact is 3 comma 2. So it is a simple objective question to you. This is the way. Okay. Next one. The angle between the pair of tangents drawn from the point 1 comma 2 to the ellipse is what? 3x square plus 2y square is equals to 5. There are so many methods to find the angle between them. By finding the slopes itself, you can find the angle between them, or you can write the direct formula also. So write the general tangent, substitute the point, make second degree equation in M, and then get values of M. If M1 and M2 are the roots of that one, tan theta is obtained by mod M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2. That is one thing. Or you can derive the formula and then you can apply that one also. From that M1 M2 you can write tan theta equal to M1 minus M2 by 1 plus M1 M2. That M1 minus M2 can be mapped as root of M1 plus M2 whole square minus 4 M1 M2. Substitute sum of the slopes and product of the slopes in that formula. We can derive as tan theta is equals to where theta is angle between the pair of tangents drawn from the point x1 y1 to your ellipse s equal to 0 is obtained by tan theta equals to 2ab root s11 by x1 square plus y1 square minus a square minus b square. This is your formula. Without finding the slopes, you can write directly the angle between the tangents drawn from external point to your ellipse. But your ellipse must and should be in the standard form, that is x square by a square plus y square by b square minus 1 form. So this is your point x1 comma y1. This is your ellipse, s is equals to 0. Am I correct or not? So write the standard form. First of all, x square by 5 by 3 plus y square by 5 by 2 is equal to 1. This is your ellipse. Write in the standard form, this one. So substitute here 2 times of a means root 5 by 3 into root 5 by 2 into square root of, substitute your point. What is your point? 1 comma 2 here itself. We get 1 by 5 by 3, that means 3 by 5 plus 1 by 5 by 2, that is 2 by 5 minus 1. S11 means you just substitute the point. Here y square, that is 2 square is 4, we have to write. 4 2s are 8. We are going to substitute instead of x by 1, that is we have 1. Instead of y by 2, 2 2s are 4. This is 4 2s are 8, 8 by 5 is there. 8 by 5 minus 1. By x1 square means we have tried 1 square 1 plus y1 square means 4 minus a square minus 5 by 3 minus 5 by 2 is there. Just by simplifying this one, you get angle. See here, that is 2 times of root 5 into root 5, 5 by root 6 is there. Now this is 5 LCM, 11 minus 5, that is 6, root 6 by root 5 is there. Root 6 by root 5, root 6 gets cancelled. Here root 5 gets cancelled root 5 times. By 1 plus 4, that is 5 minus 5 by 3 minus 5 by 2 is there. That is 2 root 5 is in the numerator. 2 root 5 by 5 is LCM, 5 is common. And 6 is LCM here. That is 6 minus 2 minus 3. So this is root 5 times cancel out, and 6 2s are 12, 12 by root 5 times of 1. Am I correct or not? 6 minus 5, that is 1. So 12 by root 5 is your tan theta. So can you write theta or not? Your theta is equals to tan inverse of 12 by root 5. So without finding the slopes, you can write the angle by the formula 2ab root s11 by x1 square plus y1 square minus a square minus b square. Understand? So your s11, s must and should be made in the standard form. This is the way. Next one. This is the question. Tangents to the ellipse b square x square plus a square y square is equal to a square b square. Make complementary angles with the major axis, then locus of their point of intersection is what? So we have to find out the locus of point of intersection of tangents. They are making complementary angles with the axis of our ellipse. So this is tangent, makes angle theta 1. This is the another tangent that makes angle theta 2, and these two are complementary angles. Then you have to find out the locus of this point of intersection. Point of intersection of tangents you have to find out. Understand? Suppose Px1, y1 be the point of intersection of tangents. They are making complementary angles with the axis. Equation of any tangent to the ellipse is what? Y is equal to mx plus or minus root of a square m square plus b square. If it is passing through our point x1, y1, it produces our required results. Therefore, y1 minus mx1 whole square is equals to a square m square plus b square. Implies what happened? y1 square plus m square x1 square minus 2x1 y1 m is equal to a square m square plus b square. Implies, you can write in the quadratic form of m, x1 square minus a square times of m square minus 2x1 y1 m plus y1 square minus b square equal to 0. Already we derived up to here, but the condition is changed here just. What is the product of the roots, my dears, from the equation itself? m1 and 2, these are the slopes of tangents drawn from your point x1 y1 to the ellipse. Product of slopes is equal to y1 square minus b square by x1 square minus a square. C by a formula. Product of the roots is this one. Now what about our m1 and 2? Since the angles are complementary, we have theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to 90 degrees. Theta 1, theta 2 are complementary angles, that means their sum is 90 degrees. So theta 1 is equals to 90 minus theta 2. Tan theta 1 is cot theta 2. Tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is 1. This is the condition. We mean m1 m2 is equals to 1. Substitute m1 m2 as 1. We have that is equals to 1. Implies y1 square minus b square is equals to x1 square minus a square. Therefore, we have the locus as x square minus y square equal to a square minus b square. So, the required locus is x square minus y square equal to a square minus b square. This is the locus of point of intersection of tangents to your ellipse. They are making complementary angles to each other. That means this is a rectangular hyperbola. If the angle between the tangents is 90 degrees, we have the most powerful definition, that is director's circle. Locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents is your director's circle. That means x square plus y square equal to a square plus b square. This is different problem. So locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents is your director's circle. Locus of point of intersection of tangents, they are making complementary angles with each other is with the axis is x square minus y square equal to a square minus b square. Understand? Next one. See this one. Locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents 1 to 1 each other to the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 and x square by a square plus lambda plus y square by b square plus lambda equal to 1 is what? So there are two ellipses. X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is one ellipse. X square by a square plus lambda plus y square by b square plus lambda equal to 1 is another ellipse. We are going to find out the locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents drawn to each of these two ellipses. We have to find out here. Suppose x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is like that. Suppose a greater than b, say. This is also concentric to our ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. That may be in this manner. This is the second ellipse. We have to draw the pair of tangents to each one. Angle between them is 90 degrees. For example, this is a tangent to this ellipse and we draw another tangent to this ellipse, second ellipse. So this is the tangent to first ellipse. This is the tangent to our x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Suppose this is 90 degrees. We have to find out the locus of this point of intersection. This is the meaning of the question. Locus of point of intersection of tangents drawn to each of the two ellipses. Angle between them is 90 degrees. This is the sense. How to crack this one? All of you know the tangent to this one in the general form. Can I write the standard equation of the tangent to your x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 or not? Yes, you can write that one as y is equal to mx plus or minus root of a square m square plus b square. This is any tangent to our ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. With the help of this tangent, can I write the tangent to this one such a way that that is perpendicular to this one or not? Yes, we can easily write that one. The tangent to this one is of the form y is equal to minus 1 by m into x plus or minus root of a square. Instead of a square, we have a square plus lambda times of m square means minus 1 by m whole square plus b square plus lambda. Am I correct or not? Yes, there is no importance in the diagram, so I will try to erase this one. Okay. Now, this is the tangent to this ellipse that is perpendicular to this one, because product of slopes is minus 1. I maintained it in this manner. Also, instead of a square, I have write a square plus lambda, and instead of b square, we write b square plus lambda. So, can we simplify this one or not? My plus x is nothing but plus or minus root of a square plus lambda by m square plus b square plus lambda. This is by m also there. So my plus x is equals to plus or minus root of a square plus lambda plus m square times of b square plus lambda. M gets cancelled. This is the tangent to the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. This is the tangent to the next ellipse that is perpendicular to this one. We have to find out the point of intersection and you have to write the locus. How to eliminate m here? M is your unknown. So, to eliminate this one, we are doing squaring and adding that one. So, from this first equation, we have y minus mx whole square is equals to a square m square plus b square. This is condition 1, and squaring this one also, my plus x whole square, my plus x whole square is equals to a square plus lambda plus m square into b square plus lambda. These are the two conditions. From these two conditions, we have to eliminate m. Just by adding these two equations, we can eliminate that one. You may take let x1 comma y1 be the point of intersection of these two tangents. Substitute x1 y1 in these two equations, we get the same conditions. So this is objective problem in the same manner. I have to take it instead of x1 y1 by x and y itself. Okay. So by adding these two equations, y1 square plus m square y1 square, we have 1 plus m square into y1 y square. This is m square x square plus x square. Again we have 1 plus m square times of x square. 2ab gets cancelled. 2xym minus 2xym gets cancelled. That is equals to a square m square plus b square, a square plus lambda plus m square times of b square plus lambda. A square m square plus a square. We mean a square times of 1 plus m square is there. Again b square plus m square b square. That means plus b square times of 1 plus m square you may write. Plus, what is the remaining here? Lambda plus m square lambda. You can take lambda common. That gives 1 plus m square times of lambda. You cancel out 1 plus m square on both sides. You get x square plus y square is equals to a square plus b square plus lambda. X square plus y square is equals to a square plus b square plus lambda. This is your required locus. Locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents drawn to each of ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 and x square by a square plus lambda plus y square by b square plus lambda equal to 1 is x square plus y square is equals to a square plus b square plus lambda. So the only logic is you write the general tangent what you know, and from this you can write the equation of tangent to this one such a way that line is perpendicular to this one. So instead of m you have to write minus 1 by m, and instead of a square you have to write a square plus lambda, instead of b square you have to write b square plus lambda. Then we can get the tangent to that ellipse and it is perpendicular to this one. So by eliminating m, we get the required locus as x square plus y square is equals to a square plus b square plus lambda. Understand? So this is the next question. It is also a very simple question. Slope of the common tangent of the ellipse x square by a square plus b square plus y square by b square equal to 1 and x square by a square plus y square by a square plus b square equal to 1. So we have to find out the equation of common tangent. Just they are asking slope of the common tangent. We may find the equation of common tangent also. Okay. So let y equal to mx plus c be the common tangent of both curves. This is a greater than b case. This is a less than b case simply. So we have the diagram in this manner. We have to find out the slope of the common tangent. Simple problem. Now apply the condition to this one. Similarly apply the condition to this one also. For this, what is c square? C square is equal to a square m square plus b square. A square means here a square plus b square, m square plus b square means b square. This is equation number 1. Similarly, this is also common tangent to this one. So again apply condition c square equal to a square m square plus b square means you have a square plus b square. This is equation number 2. From these two equations you can calculate the value of m. That is your answer. Simple question. So a square plus b square times of m square plus b square is equal to a square m square plus a square plus b square by equating both c squares. Clearly b square gets cancelled. A square m square is also there, a square m square is also cancelled. The remaining thing is b square m square is equal to a square. Implies we have m square is equals to a square by b square, implies m is equals to plus or minus a by b. So two of the tangents have inclination, that is acute angle. Two of the tangents have obtuse angle. So these two are obtuse angle, these two are making acute angle with x-axis. So we have plus or minus a by b. Two tangents are parallel, these two tangents are parallel. We have two inclinations, therefore two slopes. M equal to plus or minus a by b is common tangent to your both ellipse. X square by a square plus b square plus y square by b square equal to 1 and x square by a square plus y square by a square plus b square equal to 1. Okay. Only the logic is you have to apply the tangent condition for both ellipses. What is the condition? C square is equals to a square m square plus b square is the condition of the line y equal to mx plus c is tangent to x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. For both cases a greater than b and a less than b also. Next one. Perpendiculars are drawn from the points 0, plus or minus AE on any tangent to x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, then sum of their squares is what? That is the question. Perpendiculars are drawn from where to where? 0, plus or minus AE on any tangent, because this is objective question. You can take any tangent to this ellipse. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. You have to find out the sum of squares of these distances is what? That is your question. So consider the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 1. This is your ellipse, which is in this standard form. 0, BE, 0, AE, 0, minus AE are 2 points on y-axis. This is 0, AE. This is your another point 0, minus AE. So you have to draw the perpendiculars from these 2 points to any tangent. So any tangent means, for our convenience, you take the tangent at this vertex. Otherwise, you may take the general tangent like that, draw the perpendiculars and find the perpendicular distances by using the formula modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square, and product them and simplify, we get the required answer. No problem. So for my sake of convenience, we are taking the tangent at this point. So draw the perpendiculars from these 2 points to the tangent. Clearly it is nothing but A. Am I correct or not? CA is semi-major axis. So this is A, this is also A into A square, sorry, you have to squaring and adding, we get first perpendicular distance is A, that is A square, squaring itself, and again we have another A square plus A square, that is 2A square. So simple shortcut method. If you don't like this method, you draw the tangent equation, that is y is equals to mx plus root of a square m square plus b square. It is any tangent to your ellipse. Now draw the perpendiculars from these 2 points to the line, and squaring and adding, we get the same manner, that is 2a square. So what is your equation? mx minus y plus root of a square m square plus b square is equal to 0. It is any general tangent to your ellipse. What are the 2 points? 0, AE is 1 point, 0, minus AE is the another point. What is the perpendicular distance from 0, AE to this one? Minus AE plus root of a square m square plus b square by root of a square plus b square by root of m square plus 1 whole square. This is the square of one perpendicular distance, plus you have to write the perpendicular distance from this point also, minus into minus plus AE plus root of a square m square plus b square by root of m square plus 1 whole square. Am I correct or not? It is of the form, the LCM is same for the both expressions. This is of the form a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square. That is 2 times of a square plus b square. After taking the LCM, 2 times of a square means a square m square plus b square minus a square e square. 2 times of a square plus b square, sorry, a square e square is there. By 1 plus m square you have to write. Am I correct or not? So instead of b square you can write a square minus a square e square. Instead of b square, a square minus e square. A square, a square, a square, a square gets cancelled. 2 times of, that is equal 2 times of a square into m square plus 1 by m square plus 1 by m square plus 1. M square plus 1, m square plus 1 gets cancelled, my dears. So we obtain 2a square is your answer. Understand? This is your general method. So you take 2 points 0, AE and 0, minus AE. The perpendicular distances from the points to the any general tangent, squaring and adding. The sum of squares of the distances from these 2 points to any general tangent is always constant. That is equals to what? 2a square. That is equals to 2a square. right? It is a very simple concept for you. Next one. The eccentric angles of 2 points P and Q on the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 are theta and pi by 2 plus theta. So what are the eccentric angles of the 2 points P and Q? One is theta, other one is pi by 2 plus theta. Then the locus of point of intersection of tangents at P and Q is what? We mean we have to find out the locus of point of intersection of tangents to the ellipse at the points whose eccentric angles are differ by pi by 2. At the points whose eccentric angles are differ by pi by 2. If the eccentric angles are differ by pi by 2, we mean there is no guarantee that the angle between the two tangents is 90 degrees. Understand? This is different story. So, angle between the tangents is 90 degrees is different from angle between the tangents drawn at the points whose eccentric angles are differ by pi by 2 is different. Okay. We have to find out the locus of point of intersection of the tangents. Suppose this is your ellipse. This is one of the tangent. It is the another tangent. We have to find out the locus of point of intersection of these 2 points. This is your point of intersection. If it is P of theta, then it is P of theta plus pi by 2. It is P of theta plus pi by 2. This is the point of intersection. Since theta is varying, theta plus pi by 2 automatically varying, you have pair of tangents. You have to find out the locus of their point of intersection. So, what is the equation of tangent at theta? All of you know that. That is x by a cos theta plus y by b sin theta is equals to 1. X by a cos theta plus y by b sin theta equal to 1. So, no need of the importance of the diagram here. So, I will erase this one. Okay. This is the equation of tangent at P of theta. What is the equation of tangent at Q of theta? X by a cos theta plus pi by 2 plus y by b sin theta plus pi by 2 is equals to 1. This is the tangent at Q pi by 2 plus theta. Just you replace theta by theta plus pi by 2. Cos of pi by 2 plus theta will mean minus sin theta. Minus x by a sin theta plus y by b cos theta. Because sin pi by 2 plus theta will mean cos theta. This is 1. This is equation number 1. So what is the variable here? Theta. Theta you have to eliminate from these two equations. This is well-known concept for you. By squaring and adding itself we can eliminate theta. We get the required locus. 1 square plus 2 square implies, see here, x square by a square cos square theta plus x square by a square sin square theta. That means x square by a square times of sin square theta plus cos square theta plus y square by b square sin square theta plus y square by b square cos square theta. We mean y square by b square times of cos square theta plus sin square theta. How? That is equals to 2ab gets cancelled here. 2xy by ab sin theta cos theta minus 2xy by ab sin theta cos theta gets cancelled. On right side is what? 1 square plus 1 square, we have 2. What about sin square theta plus cos square theta? 1. This is 1. This is also 1. So we obtain the locus is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 2. This is your required locus. So locus of point of intersection of perpendicular tangents to ellipse is what? Direct circle. That is x square plus y square equal to a square plus b square. But what is this? Locus of point of intersection of tangents drawn at their points whose eccentric angles are differ by pi by 2 is here. So the answer is what? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 2. Okay. Next one. the locus of point of intersection of tangents drawn at alpha beta on the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 such that alpha minus beta is pi by 3. In the previous concept, the locus of point of intersection of tangents whose eccentric angles are differ by pi by 2 is there. But here the eccentric angles are differ by what? Pi by 3. So it is a little bit of difficult by eliminating theta. Here theta is what? Alpha minus beta, that is pi by 3 is given to you. So we approach another concept to eliminate that theta. So first of all we do the general method and then we have to apply instead of theta by pi by 3. Let us try to do this one. We have to find out the locus of point of intersection of tangents at the points whose eccentric angles are differ by what? Theta say. Suppose if it is P of theta, then it is Q of theta plus some phi say. So angles are differ by phi. Am I correct or not? So this is theta plus phi is the eccentric angle of this point and P of theta is the point. Their eccentric angles difference is what? Phi. So you may take this one as phi. Your phi is alpha minus beta, that is pi by 3. Okay. I am taking alpha as theta and beta as theta plus phi. Their difference is phi. Keep this one. Now, can you write the equation of tangent at P of theta? You can write the tangent at Q of theta plus phi and you can find their point of intersection and you have to eliminate that one. That is lengthy process. For that, I am going to write the equation of the line joining of P of theta and Q of theta plus phi. Can I write this one or not? What is the equation of line? X by a cos theta plus phi by 2. 2 theta plus phi by 2 plus y by b sin theta plus phi by 2. That is 2 theta plus phi by 2 is equals to cos of theta minus phi by 2. Cos of minus theta is nothing but cos theta, that is you may take cos phi by 2. X by a cos alpha plus beta by 2 plus y by b sin alpha plus beta by 2 equal to cos of alpha minus beta by 2. That is the equation of chord joining of these 2 points. So x by a cos of some psi plus y by b sin of some psi is equals to cos phi by 2. After getting the line equation, can you get the coordinates of the point of intersection or not? This is nothing but pole of the line PQ. So this is formula minus a square L by n comma minus b square m by n. This is the point of intersection of tangents by the line Lx plus my plus n equal to 0 with x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. All of you know that this is point of contact when that is tangent. When it is cut, that becomes pole which is outside to that point ellipse. This is the formula. So you can apply the formula for this line. We get the point of intersection. We have to find out the locus of that point here. Minus a square means minus a square. L means what? Suppose this is xi, some angle xi. A square, L means cos xi by a by n. N means what? Cos phi by 2. Comma minus b square. M means what? This is variable, this is constant. Keep in your mind. Sin xi by b by cos phi by 2. This cos is the right side, you have to write minus here also. Lx plus my plus n. N is on the left side, but our constant is right side, so you have to maintain minus also. So minus gets cancelled. B gets cancelled. A gets cancelled. We have the point as a cos xi by cos phi by 2 comma b sin xi by cos phi by 2. What is phi? Angle between, the difference between the two eccentric angles. Suppose say it is x1 comma y1, we have to eliminate the perimeter phi. So x by a is equal to something, y by b equal to something. From these two points, we have to eliminate psi by taking cos psi and sin psi. Deleting this one. From that, what we have? Cos psi is what? Cos psi is nothing but x1 cos phi by 2 by a. x1 by a cos phi by 2. Sin psi is what? y1 by b into cos phi by 2. By squaring and adding itself, we eliminate psi. So cos square psi plus sin square psi is 1. We have x1 square by a square plus y1 square by b square times of cos square psi. Cos square not psi phi by 2. So take this one cos square to the right side. We have the locus x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to secant square phi by 2. This is the locus of point of intersection of tangents whose eccentric angles are differ by phi. Whose eccentric angles are differ by what? Phi. So alpha minus beta is what here? Phi. So instead of phi you can write alpha minus beta also. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to secant square alpha minus beta by 2. This is final formula. Locus of point of intersection of tangents to the ellipse drawn at the points whose eccentric angles are alpha and beta. Whose eccentric angles are what? Alpha and beta. That condition is given to you. Alpha minus beta is pi by 3. Pi by 3 by 2. That is what? Pi by 6. Secant square pi by 6. So your answer is, I am writing here, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to secant square pi by 6. We mean 1 by cos square pi by 6. What is cos pi by 6? Root 3 by 2. 2 by root 3 whole square. That is 4 by 3. So our answer is 3 times of x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 4. So secant square pi by 6. Secant pi by 6 means 1 by cos pi by 6. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. On taking reverse, that is 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3 whole square means 4 by 3. So you have to remember this formula. I derived this one to remember for you. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to secant square alpha minus beta by 2. This is the locus of point of intersection of tangents to the ellipse. Their inclinations, their eccentric angles are what? Alpha and beta. This is alpha and this is your beta. For your sake of convenience, I am taking one is theta, other one is theta plus phi. What is that phi? Phi is the difference of these two eccentric angles. So your locus is what? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to secant square alpha minus beta by 2. You can apply alpha minus beta as pi by 2. You can achieve the previous result also. What is alpha minus beta? Pi by 2. Pi by 2 by 2 means what? Pi by 4. Secant square pi by 4. That is root 2 square 2. So what is the answer? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 2. So this is general formula for you. Okay. Thank you very much.